Welcome to the Reading Railroad Shamokin Division. I'm Jim Hertzog, and we're starting our tour here at Tamaqua Yard. This is the focal point of the railroad. Trains come and go through here, made up, depart, and it's also an important interchange with the Lehigh and New England. It has a major yard facility, and then over at the other end of the yard at the west end, we have engine facilities and the freight house and station. Continuing our tour west out of Tamaqua, we're on a 1.6% grade, and we first encountered Tamaqua Tunnel, just like the prototype, and it's a short tunnel, and this side here has a rock portal. At the west end of Tamaqua Tunnel is a rock cut, and you can see the wood cribbing that holds and supports the mountain. We immediately come into Mincer Siding, where it goes back to double track. Mincer's is now simply a storage yard for excess coal. Continuing further west, we come to the important junction at East Mahanoy Junction, where the Catawissa line veered off to the north, and the main Shamokin line continued due west through the coal regions, which is what I model. On my layout, this is a double-decked area where underneath we have Arlington Yard for the important connections with the Lehigh and New England Railroad. We're now west of East Mahanoy Junction, and this is, we completed our climb out of Tamaqua on the 1.6% grade. We're now at the junction with the Tamimon branch before going into Mahanoy Tunnel, the longest of Reading 8 tunnels. Here we have an office, BF office. Punching through the Mahanoy Tunnel, we're now at Mahanoy City, and it's also a town that is adjoining St. Nicholas Yard. So this is we're now in the deep regions of the anthracite fields. Okay, an important part of the layout is obviously hauling coal. We have over nearly 20 mines and loadouts and coal yards. And St. Nicholas is the first important coal yard that we come upon. It has 5 main yard tracks, and the mine of St. Nicholas before it was raised is on the backdrop as a photograph. We're now at the important town, or village I should say, of Gordon, Pennsylvania. This area is the focal point of the entire railroad. We're nestled in a valley, and we have to climb a mountain to get out of the valley. And here's where the important helpers were put on the back of all westbound coal trains to get up the 2.6% Locust Summit grade. The engine facility sports coaling towers, sanding facilities, and a fairly substantial brick engine house. The yard is also kept busy with mine turns and adjusting tonnage on trains. Leaving Gordon Yard, we now start the arduous climb up to Locust Summit and the coal region mining central breaker. We go through the horseshoe curve at Lavelle and a junction with the Ashland branch where trains come and go hauling raw coal up the grade. We're now midpoint on the Locust Summit grade. We're at the steepest part of the climb. On the layout, we go from about 47 inches up to 60 inches, although the layout gives the appearance of a steeper climb. You'll notice that on the uphill climb, the track is heavily sanded, just like the prototype, from the effects of trains being pushed up the hill and struggling on the grade. Marion Road is up there near the top of the grade, just like on the prototype. And as we get near the top of the grade, everything levels off. It's the high point of the layout at nearly 61 inches. And we're at SU office, which controls all movements through the area. We're now up at Locust Summit at the top of the grade, site of the large coal yard facility and the breaker and the briquette plant, which we have here. So this is a very active place on the layout, and we get a lot of trains coming and going, making pickups and setouts. We're here at Alaska Colliery at Mount Carmel Junction, another important site where raw coal is mined and delivered up to the central breaker. It's also the site of an important junction with the Mount Carmel branch. It goes off to service even additional breakers out in the region. We're dropping down grade from Mount Carmel Junction and Locust Summit. We're here at Excelsior, which is the site of yet another coal breaker complex, which distributes coal to the yards for delivery to points west. Finally, we've completed our 40-mile trek through the coal regions, and we arrive at Shamokin Yard, one of the three main yards that's manned by a yardmaster. The yard has approximately 8 tracks in it, and again is a site for coal mine runs and locals to depart and be made up at. Shamokin also sports a very robust engine facility with the brick engine house. All the structures are scratch built, and so we do have a lot of power that can be changed out here.